Bonjour, bienvenue.
Good morning to all of you and welcome to the tower. My name is Maja Hoffmann and I'm here to welcome you this morning to an event of discussions, debating, explanations on science fiction that our team is going to work on. First of all, Vassilis, Oikonomopoulos. It is the first time that we are using this particular space. And I was mentioning Vassilis, as well as Martin Guinard and Flora Katz.
Where are we? With the two junior curators. It's the first time we are in this space here on the 8th floor of the tower. So this space has been conceived as an open space by Konstantin Schrick and his team, Charlotte and Jonathan. And we just finished that a little later than the June opening. And we had decided to open the space in several phases until December, so that a maximum of people can come and see it, seeing all the difficulties of travel, which now seem to be lesser, but still very strange. So I'm really testing here. What was the problem? No, the last one, right? Ah, ça c'est super, alors par contre, il faut que je... So, some people will find the 8th floor, some people will have more troubles finding it. I hope that you are all enjoying it, that feel free also to go out, go to the 9th floor, have coffee. Feel free to explore what is possible with the Mistral. Maybe the doors are not all opening. And I find the space here fantastic, and I'm very happy to welcome you here. I'm going to open the floor for the introduction of Vassilis, so we don't lose further time. And I'm going to say, to wish a good day to everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I'll give a very brief introduction to the subject that we will be discussing and presenting the next couple of days, and a subject which came out of the various conversations that we've had with the curatorial teams here, but also with the artists with whom we have worked and whose projects are presented in the various exhibition spaces, but also in the various commissions that we have instigated through the years. But also artists who are very kind of like cornerstones and foundational kind of like in the thinking of LUMA and the development of the institution for the last 12 years and more. There is an element of science fiction somehow in everything that we do here. And we kind of like look back at the ideas that have shaped the practices of artists such as Philippe Reno, Dominique Gonzalez-Forster, Pierre Wig, but also Karsten Holler, also Rikriti Ravaniza, Helen Martin as well, artists who have worked with for many years. And we thought that it's the right moment to present aspects of what is science fiction today, but also what is the relationship to reality, but also multiple realities, through a conference inviting thinkers, philosophers, writers, and artists to investigate somehow all the things that have been taking place in the creative practices, but also to kind of like look back at the last kind of like a year or the way that we create our realities, particularly at a moment when concepts of time, space, and intelligences somehow have changed everything that we do. And I'm thinking through the kind of like notion of what happens to a world of that we consider as a reality that we understand. Okay, so the reality is that we understand with when a new kind of like form of intelligence in this sense, the virus transforms and changes everything that we consider to be the expected and expected kind of like understood form of everyday life. The conference, the symposium has been developed in collaboration with colleagues here, many colleagues like Martin Guinard, Flora Katz, Claire Sarrier, and Diana Grisian, but also has the extreme support of Maja Hoffmann and Mustafa Buhayeti, who's our CEO, and Maria Finders, who's the curator of LUMA Days, whose work also has extended into science fiction and readings. And I want to thank, before we start, the people who have come here to present their work from different parts of Europe mostly, and also the people who could not be here, who, with some of the interventions taking place online or through the internet. Also wanted to thank the students from universities who traveled to Arles for this particular occasion. And I think for us is the beginning of like thinking how we can continue to contextualize our exhibitions and our programs through conversations and through inviting relevant thinkers and writers and artists to expand on aspects which define our annual programmation. So maybe we can start. I think it's like we have a few series of things to go through today. And also, if, like that takes us through to the evening. And I wanted to mention that there is the translation that you might have received already, the headphones, in case you need automatic simultaneous translation either in English or in French. There is also a visit at the end of the day to the Libraries on Fire, a very unique project that has taken place and which is manifested on the 3rd floor of the building. And for this, I would ask you to sign up, because the space can take up to 30 people at a time. And then there is, at the entrance to the tower in the ground floor, there's a selection of books that reflects the ideas of science fiction or of the realities of science fiction, put together by Offprint. And at the end of the day, there will be a signing of the book of Boris Bergman, which is Le Monde Analogue de René Domal, which Boris would be presenting actually tomorrow. But we thought this is like it can be a nice way to close the day today by doing the signing before the presentation. So I will pass the microphone to Flora and Martin, who will be outlining the stages of the day. So yeah, without further ado, I want to thank you all for being here, and I wish you a very nice day.